Hey everybody, it's Luigi here, welcome to this vlog. Today is Friday, November 13th, 2020, and I'm back. I'm alive, and everything's all good. I can edit and render videos and do stuff like this. I don't actually know what I'm gonna put there, I just doing something just to prove that I can edit now. Anyway, it was my last video. But it was the video before my last video. The last video I posted was, I don't even, don't ask me what it was, because I don't even know. I don't really have any context for it. And I do have context for it, but I think it's funnier if I don't, fully explain the context of it, Anyway, so last you guys have heard from me was, I posted a video talking about a computer problem I ran into where my computer basically corrupted and I basically had to reinstall Windows. So the thing is that in that video I was like, yeah, I have to reinstall Windows. I'm, getting on my laptop to try and download the file that I need and to create the bootable SD card disk or whatever. And I was saying all that, and I was like, I could probably maybe have this figured out by a couple hours, and I could probably have episode 15 of Luigi Mansion 64 out by later that day, because I was supposed to upload that episode that day. But boy was I wrong. It literally took me multiple days to even just figure out how to reinstall Windows on the computer. I ran into just so many problems, I guess. And I wasn't really running into problems was the thing. It was just I had no idea how to do it, and I don't know anyone that knows how to do it. And it was just I was trying to figure it out on my own, and I just ended up in just a wild goose chase around the internet to find information about reinstalling Windows. And there was a couple things that I ran into that I thought there was a problem that I needed to figure out, when it wasn't. It actually wasn't the case. There was a few instances where I thought that I had to go into the computer and hit a button to reset something for the BIOS in the computer, so I can get into the BIOS and so I can access the install disk. And it was a whole thing. I had to go all around the internet to figure out what I was doing wrong, and then turns out I didn't have the right fucking thing on the SD card. And all I gotta say is just thank God for Microsoft support. Pretty useful. Very useful information that I didn't even have the right freaking thing downloaded. After multiple days of trying to figure it out, I finally, after multiple days and just sinking so many hours into trying to figure this crap out, I finally got Windows reinstalled. And I'm happy to report that all my files were there and okay. I was just glad to see that my my documents were okay, and then all my rendered videos from Camtasia were good, and the recording for episode 15 of Luigi Mansion 64 was okay, because that was the big thing. That I talked about that in the video, my last video. Is that the recording for episode 15 was the big thing that I really needed. Because even though I didn't really want to, have all my files deleted, I was if I didn't have that recording, I would have just gave up on trying to reinstall Windows and just try to completely just factory reset the PC. I guess you have to do a custom reinstall of Windows, and that's real unfortunate. On the plus side, I know how to do it now, so if I ever run into that issue again, I know how to do it. So, yeah, the good news is that I was able to, retrieve my files and get episode 15 for Luigi Mansion 64, saved. And that was it was basically the first thing I did after I got the computer working again. I just reinstalled Camtasia real quick, and then it was the first thing I did was edit episode 15. And I wanted to get it out after I edited it, because I wanted to get it out ASAP, since I felt bad that I spent so long trying to reinstall Windows and get my computer back up and running. And I wanted to get this video out. I had the full version of Camtasia Studios 9, but I didn't have the product key. So I was like, all right, I'll just use the trial version. And then I get the product key from, because it was Toby had originally bought it because we got like a 2-pack thing for me and him, so we could both have Camtasia to use. So it was like a two-pack deal type thing. But he had the product key, so I didn't know it. So I had to ask him for it. But I was just like, all right, I'll just use the trial version for now and ask him for the product key later. But apparently, you can't you can't render videos with the trial version. Why? I don't fucking know. So I had to sit on it for I had to sit on the edit for a couple days. I edited the entire thing. I just couldn't render it. So I had to sit on it for a couple days. But then we're gonna back up a little bit to like the day after my computer got corrupted. I was talking to my mom about it because I didn't really know what else to do. I didn't really expect her to know, but I was talking to her about it, and she asked me if I couldn't. She asked me if I couldn't get it fixed. She asked me if I wanted to get a new computer, and originally she asked me if I wanted a gaming laptop because it was gonna be one of the things that was on Walmart's Black Friday sale thing. And the thing is, I don't want a laptop. I would much rather have a tower. And I told her that, and I was just like, but she told me that I had a few days to think about it. Because like the specs on the laptop were actually really good, but it's just like I still much prefer to have a tower regardless. So, but then I was talking to my brother about it, and he had looked at the laptop that my mom wanted to get me, and he said that like if she was gonna pay that much anyway, she might as well just buy me a tower of like the same price and it would have better specs. So that's what we ended up doing. I ended up getting a new computer. So they had got me a Hyper. What was it? No, it wasn't Hyper. It was CyberPower PC something. I think that's what it was called. I'll show a picture of the box on screen. But so we got that. It was it was like my early Christmas present from my family. So we got it like 2 days later, and I was very excited because it was a massive PC, and I was like, this looks so freaking cool. And I was like very excited to set it up. It was one of those PCs where you could like see into it, and had lights on it and everything. It was really cool. And then when I unboxed it and got it all plugged in and whatnot, turned it on, there was no display. So I was like, that's not good. So then we spent multiple hours trying to figure out why that was happening, and we could not figure it out. So 2 days later, we took it to Best Buy to see if they could help us, because that's where we got it from. So we took it there, and it was a very short visit, but long story short, or basically, short story short, the guy just said that he didn't feel the hard drive spinning up or anything. So I'm just gonna say it's a faulty PC. It almost just seemed like he either, for one, didn't know what he was talking about, or for two, just like it was like 40 minutes before they closed, so it was like didn't want to look into it. So they refunded us for it, and I had the decision to either take my chances on getting the same PC, just like 100% replacement, or just getting a new PC of like the same value. So I ultimately ended up going with just a different PC. And the thing is that because Kelly wanted to get me a tower that was pretty much exactly like his, and I was okay with it because it basically had all the same specs as that other computer did, and on top of it, it has like a slightly better graphics card too, so that's a plus. It's more compact than that computer, like a lot more compact, but I guess it's fine. So yeah, long story short, I apparently have a habit of having PCs that don't work, but it's all good. I got a new PC, and it's fine. But yeah, for those wondering, this is my new setup. So I have the tower right there, and these are my monitors, and I got this really sick Logitech keyboard. I really like the lights on it. It's really cool. I'm not keeping these lights on it, because I was trying to download the Logitech G Hub app that they have, but I'm having issues with my internet connection right now, because I use my mobile data as internet for my PC, because we don't have actual internet here, because we just physically can't get good internet here. So we just use our mobile data for everything. But I'm having a problem with my mobile data, so I'm not able to download that right now. So right now I have to just deal with my keyboard just being a rainbow. It does look cool, but it's just kind of distracting for typing. But yeah, so I think definitely want to change that and just make it like one stable color instead of it being a rainbow. But yeah. So yeah, this is my new computer. It's a very compact thing, but it has some pretty great specs. I haven't really gotten a chance to do much with it, because I have Steam downloaded, but I have to wait until my internet gets better to do anything with it. Like I said before, this is basically the computer that Kelly has now, so I know that it works good, because I've seen him run GTA on it, and that's like GTA 5 is like the most, like, you know, graphically impressive game that I play on the PC, so I'm not worried that I'm not worried about any other games really, because I don't play that many PC games, and like the games that I do PC games that I do play, they're not like super graphically impressive. So GTA 5 is like the main one I'm like, you know, I want to see. But I have seen Kelly run GTA 5 on his PC, and it's like the same computer, so, and it looks all good. So yeah, I'm excited to get that going. But for now, I'm just doing like the basic setup stuff, getting all my files transferred from my old computer to this computer. And actually, my old computer is right there now, so it's most likely not gonna stay there. I'm just gonna keep it there hooked up to my TV for right now, until I can get all my data transferred over. After that, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it. I might keep it there for, you know, I don't know if I might actually like keep it to, if I want to do more Mario 64 ROM hack stuff, I can do it on that computer instead. I'm not saying that Mario 64 ROM hack stuff takes up a lot of space or anything. It's just, I think it'd be convenient to just, you know, have two separate systems, like this one for all my main stuff like editing, gaming, and all that stuff, and then like this one for just like, you know, doing stuff that's not like that doesn't require like high performance or anything. But yeah, I'm not sure yet. But I'm kind of just slowly but surely piecing my life back together, because I've dedicated like the past like couple weeks just figuring out computer shit. Not the most fun time of my life, but yeah, it's all good. I think the plus side of, you know, this whole experience of my PC, of like my PC issues, like, though it was not a good time, it was, you know, it was a learning experience. I learned a lot about computers, you know, how, not necessarily how they function, but, you know, I learned about things I didn't know about computers before, and that was fun and interesting. But yeah, and I got a new computer out of it, so. But yeah, I know this was me just rambling a lot about stuff you guys probably don't care about at all. I just wanted to, I know it was kind of like just, I know none of you guys were really expecting to get that video a couple weeks ago, where I was just like, well, my computer's dead. RIP. Yeah, I couldn't really stress it through YouTube, unfortunately, but I really, really, really do appreciate all your guys' amazing support and in the comments of that video. Like, it means a lot to me to know that, like, I was stressing so much over this whole PC issue, but it was nice to know that when I finally can, you know, fix my PC issue and come back to YouTube, that you guys will, you know, be waiting for me to come back and be excited about it. So yeah, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But yeah, so I know all you guys, like half of the comment section is going to be asking me this, so I'll just say this now. Yes, this does mean Drunk Guy is coming back finally. I'm going to be recording my lines soon today, and then sending them over to Luigi, and he will probably be editing that together and putting that out within the next few days, probably. And yeah, and then we can get back in the groove of things. It's very exciting. I'm very excited to get back into the groove of things. But speaking of getting back into the groove of things, as far as Let's Play Luigi's Mansion 64 goes, I had episode 15 edited and ready. It's ready to go. I just have to upload it, and it'll probably be going out next Wednesday. But the thing is that since this whole computer issue, had to happen, I don't have it in my game files anymore. So that means I'll have to replay through the ROM hack. I have to replay the game up until the point where I was at, which was like, we were a decent ways into the game, obviously, so I have to replay quite a bit, unfortunately. So I don't know when we'll be starting on that, but I'm going to put out episode 15, like, most likely next Wednesday, hopefully. And then I think I'm just going to have to take a break from that series for a while until I can get back up to that point in the game. So it kind of does suck that I have to do that. But it'll be worth it in the end, because I'm very excited to get back into that series and start recording more for it. Because I don't have any more recorded for that series past episode 15, because that was the last episode I recorded before my computer exploded. But I'm going to try to get content to you guys regardless. I think what I'm going to do is do a couple one-off videos. I think I'm going to do like Mario 64 Chaos Edition, because there was recently a new version released for that, and it's pretty cool. I'll do a couple episodes of that. Obviously, it won't do like the entire game, because it's impossible. I know you guys like to see me rage, and that game is very rage-inducing because it's hard. And then I think what I'll do is, after a couple episodes of that, and after I can like start downloading stuff on my computer again, I think I'll start Let's Play at Portal 2, because I said I was going to do Let's Play at Portal 2 a while back after I finished my Let's Play at Portal 1, and I just never did it. But I think, I guess now is a better time than any to do that. So it's good timing, because it's not too terribly long of a game. So I think by the time I would finish that Let's Play, I'll be ready to jump back into Luigi's Mansion 64. So that's good. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that, if you want to see me play Chaos Mario 64 and Portal 2. And yeah, that's basically all I really had to say. I know this video is probably a little lengthy because I've been rambling a lot, but I just wanted to update you guys, let you guys know everything is going okay. Got everything kind of put back together, just slowly but surely getting there, putting my life back together after my computer exploded and made my brain hurt. That's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It's appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe for more content. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description. I also changed my Twitter handle, so if you're looking for my Twitter page, just be aware that I changed my handle. My Twitter handle is now lm64_official. I changed it because I do not like the handle TaterBug1972, because it's basically irrelevant at this point, because that was like my YouTube name when I first started. I don't know why I made that my handle for Twitter, but it's what I made it. I don't know why, but at this point it's irrelevant to everything. So I changed my Instagram handle a while back, so I figured it was time to finally change my Twitter one too. But regardless, the link is in the description below, so it shouldn't matter too much. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.